Good morning, Mr. Lunch. Morning. How are you?
Wonderful, Baruch Hashem.
I sent you last night's Daf because I saw you were not here.
I saw that. Yeah, I learned the Daf already. I covered it up last night myself. I had some
okay.
after I shared the. I had planned it. I planned the share at 7:30, but I
It's
guess it
late.
came.
It's late. 9 o'clock is too late.
I know. But, all right, listen. Whatever he can do it, I guess. So we got to accept whatever he can do.
Yeah.
Let me get my hearing aid here. What's the next Masechta? Megillah? Is it Megillah? Huh?
I think it's Nedorim, no? I
Oh,
don't know.
Nedorim.
Oh,
Oh, Nedorim?
hold
Oh,
on.
okay.
No. Hold on. I have it in my... I have them in order in my thing, but I don't want to get up. Megillah.
Megillah, yeah. Okay. He's on. Okay. Here we go.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
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 Morning, Harold.
Okay, we're on Kav Ches 28. Parsha Gedola Kornos B'Shnayim. Two people were called up for a Parsha Gedola. B'Shachris B'Musav Mincha Korn Al Pi. And L'chora, in Mincha they would read it Baal Peh like they read Shema. Now Iboilahu the Gemara wants to know Hechi Kamar. B'Shachris of a Musav Kornos B'Sefer, that means on Shachris of Musav they would read from the Sefer U'B'Mincha Kornos Al Peh Kornos Shema. Is that how you have to put the commas? Oidil Ma'achik Toni. B'Shachris Kornos B'Sefer. Maybe only B'Shachris they read it B'Sefer U'B'Musaf U'B'Mincha Kornos Al Peh Kornos Shema. So which is it? So Toshma, the Tanya. B'Shachris U'B'Musaf Nichnasim U'Beis HaKnesses for Korn Kedersh Korn Kol HaShavim. So it says in the Brisa very clearly, Shachris and Musaf, they would read from the Torah. U'B'Mincha Yochid Kornos Al Peh, they wouldn't read it from the Torah. Am Rabbi Yosef Yochid Yochel, of course, Divrei Torah Al Peh B'Tzibur. The Yochid cannot read B'Tzibur Baal Peh. Ela Kula Nichnasim V'Kornos Al Peh Kornos Shema. It's not a Yochid. Each one does it. It's only B'Mincha that you're Korn Baal Peh. Shachris and Musaf, we're talking about on the days of the Mamadois, that's how they would do it. Kol Yom Sheyesh Bo Halal Ein Bo Maimed. And if there's Halal, there's no Maimed B'Shachris. And anytime that there's a Musaf, there's no Maimed during Musaf. So Ma'afish Ben Zelazeh. So what's the difference between Halal and the Korbanos? Halalu divrei Torah. The days that you're makriv a korban like Rosh Chodesh, Yontif, that's midoraisa. Halal divrei soifrim. The days that they established to read Hallel, that's only midrabanan. And therefore, on those days, you don't read Nihila. Ton Rabbanon. Lama utzrich lomer zman atzei kohanim va'am. What's this special zman of atzei kohanim? Amru. Kishalu bnei hagoyla lo matzu eitzim balishka. When the Jews came up with Ezra from Bavel, and they built the Bayis Sheni, they didn't have wood. These people from these families donated wood from their own. So they made it a t'nai. In the future, because they stepped up when they needed it, they were needed. Even in the future, when the storehouse of wood is full of wood, these they can still donate privately. Shenamar, there was lottery made that these families could come from time to time. Even when they didn't need private donations, the Nevi'im were Mesakin L'Doirois, these special days where these families could bring it. What is the Mishnah mentioned these strange names? What is this all about? The government made a gzeira that you couldn't bring wood for the Mizbeach. And they wouldn't be able to bring bikurim, the first fruits. And they put officers on the roads to militarily prevent the people from coming. The way Yerovam ben Nevat eventually placed guards to prevent the Jews in the 10 Shvatim to come up to Yerushalayim. The tzaddikim of that door, what they do? They brought baskets of bikurim, but they lined it with dates or figs. And they placed it on their shoulders. The kivan shigir prosdos, when they got to the officers, they were asked, "Where are you going?" We're going to make a pressed fig cake with the implements, the eli, which is like also another implement that's on our shoulders. Kivan sha'avruman, once they passed beyond the guards, itrum b'sam b'vim l'Yushalayim. So then they put the bikurim in the baskets, brought them to Yerushalayim. It was a way to smuggle the bikurim into Yerushalayim. Tana hein b'nei Salmoi hanu tufasi. It's the same people, the b'nei Salmoi hanu tufasi. Who are they? Tana rabbanim mayim b'nei Salmoi hanu tufasi. Amru pamachas gazra malchus Rosh Hashanah al Yisrael. There was a gzeira made shelo yaviu eitzim l'marocha. They couldn't bring wood. The same way Yeravam prevented the Jews from coming up to Yerushalayim. What did the tzaddikim do with that door? They brought wood. They made ladders. They carried ladders on their shoulders. Where are you going? We need these ladders to go get birds that are in bird houses up high. With the ladders. Once they passed these guards, Pirkum, they disassembled the ladders. Now they have regular wood. They brought this wood up to Yerushalayim to be used as the wood for the Mizbech. The tzaddik is remembered for a bracha. The names of the evildoers will rot. Be'esrim bo bnei Pachas Moed ben Yehuda. Tana bnei Pachas Moed ben Yehuda, hein hein bnei David ben Yehuda. It refers to the children of David HaMelech, who are called David ben Yehuda. Div Rab Meir, Rab Yosef hein hein bnei Yoav ben Sruya. Sruya was the sister of David, daughter of Yishai, and Yoav ben Sruya was David's nephew. This opinion is that they were the Bnei Yoav. Besrim Belo Bnei Adam ben Yehuda, Torah Bnei Adam ben Yehuda, hein Bnei David ben Yehuda. They were either Rabbi Yosef, hein Bnei Yoav ben Sruya. Bechad B'Tevis Shavu Bnei Par Shniya. Echad B'Tevis Bnei Par had a second bite. Mani Masnisim, Lo Rab Meir, Lo Rab Yehuda, Lo Rab Yossi. E Rab Meir, listen, Shavu Bnei David ben Yehuda Shniya. Because Rab Meir called them Bnei David. E Rab Yehuda, listen, Shavu Bnei David ben Yehuda Shniya. Same thing. E Rab Yossi, listen, Shavu Bnei ben Sruya Shniya. So the oil of Rabbi Yossi, Tritanoi, Rabbi Yossi, it's Rabbi Yossi, but it's machlokes. What did Rabbi Yossi say? One said it was Parush, and one said it was Yoav ben Sruya. The Echad B'Tevis L'Hayu B'Maimed. There was no Maimed Echad B'Tevis because it's Rosh Chodesh Teves and it's Chanukah. So there's Musaf and Hallel. Arle Markshisha B'Rav Kizu Ravashi. Maisha Hallel Dochi Didei. That the day that they say Hallel, so the Maimed of Chakras is pushed away, because normally Hallel is said in Chakras. Maishta Musaf Deloy Dochi Didei. So how come Musaf, like when it's a Rosh Chodesh, you have a Korban Musaf, it doesn't push away the Musaf Maimed, it pushes away the Mincha Maimed. If it has the power to push away Mincha, so it certainly has the power to push its own. So the shaila is it should only be able to push its own and not anything else, not the mincha one. There's a Rabbi Yossi who holds like you. The time Rabbi Yossi Omer. If it's a day like Rosh Chodesh, that's Korban Musaf. Yesh bo maimed. There's still a maimed. Now, maimed de ma'ilem and maimed de shachris. Hatana kamanami achi kamai. Well, who is he arguing with? The first Tana also said that there's a maimed in shachris. So it must be when it says yesh bo maimed, it means ela maimed de musaf. So what? Didei nami lo dochi? So it doesn't have the power. The day that has a korban musaf doesn't have the power to push the maimed away from the tefillas musaf. Ela de mincha korban eitzim dochi. Ela de mincha korban eitzim dochi. And it can't be talking about the maimed of mincha because the maimed of mincha is pushed aside by the day where the holidays where they would bring the korban eitzim. So what does it mean? Yesh bo maimed. Ela lav de neila. That means you still have maimed of neila. So shma mina didei dochi means it's pushed away musaf. And the lav didei lo dochi. That which is not its own, the other tefillos, like Shachris, Mincha, Ne'ilah, it doesn't push aside. So you see Rabbi Yossi holds like that, Shema Mina. I've been listening, Nami, why do they only talk about Be'echad, the Teves? We have Korban Musaf and Hallel. Listening, Be'echad B'nissen Lo Ebo Maimed, B'nei Sheyesh Bo Hallel, the Korban Musaf, the Korban Eitzim. Echad B'nissen had everything. It had Hallel Rosh Chodesh, it had Musaf, and it had Korban Eitzim. So here's a big halacha here. Amarava, Zoy Soimeres Halele the Reish Yarcha Lav Doiraisa. When you say Rosh Chodesh, Hallel, that's not Minat Torah, and therefore doesn't have a power to push these mamodas away. It's just a minig. It's not even a rabbanon like Hallel. Like Hallel that we say on Hanukkah, for example. Shmona Asar Yom B'Shana Yachid Gomer B'Anas Hala. 18 days, we say Hala. Eluin, Shmona Simei Chag, 8 days of Sukkot. Shmona Simei Chanukah. The Yom Tov Rishon Shel Pesach, the Yom Tov Rishon Shel Atzeres. That's it, 18. Uva Goyla, right? In the Goyla you have Simchas Torah, an extra day. And then you have an extra day of Pesach, an extra day of Shavuos. So you have 21. The Goyla Esrim B'Echad Yom. Eluin, Tisha Simei Chag, Simchas Torah. Shmona Simei Chanukah. Shnei Yom Rishon Shel Pesach, the 2 days of Pesach. Shnei Yom Tov Shel Atzeres. Rav Ikla Bavel. Rav visited Bavel. Chazinu de Kakar Leila Breish Yarcha. He saw that they said Hala Rosh Chodesh. Saralav Sakinin. Rav wanted to stop them from saying it. Kivin the Chazid Komadagi Delugi. They didn't say full Hallel. They didn't say Lo Lanu. They didn't say Lo Lanu. And Ahavti, right? Omer Shmamina Minig Avusayim B'Yadem. It's just a minig. Aval Hala, Rashi says, Hala the Chanukah could go in Bechad B'Tevis. Vaday Dochi, the Kivin the Nevi'im Tiknu. That was already a takon of Nevi'im. It's not a minig. She Omer Moisa Kol Perka Tzar Tzar Tavalayim. Kishni Galim Yim Omer Zal Gulasan Kidaraisa Damit. So it's like a deraisa. Tana Yachid Lo Yaschil. And a Yachid should not say Hala B'Rosh Chodesh, but Vim Hischil Goymer. Shulchan Aruch says, Rosh Chadoshim Korem Hala B'Dilug. You don't say full Halal. Ulenian Bracha Yeshayim Shemavarchel Av B'Tzibur B'Tchila Likros Halal. Vayachid Ein Mevarch Alav. The Yachid should not make the bracha. Zushitas Arif V'Od. Umine Kol Asfardim B'Shitas Rambam. Shein Mevarchim Klal Halal. So the Sfardim don't say bracha al Likros Halal. Uminig Ashkenazim Kedas Rabbeinu Tam Barosh Mevarchim Av Tchila V'Sof. So we follow the Rabbeinu Tam and the Rosh to say bracha al Likros Halal on Rosh Chodesh. Sfardim don't. Chamisha Dvar Miros Avusim B'Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. Five bad things happened on Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. Nishtabra Luchos, that the Luchos were broken minola, the Tanya. Bashisha L'Chodesh Nidnu Asar Zadibros L'Yisrael. Vav Sivan, Asar Zadibros were given. Rabbi Yossi Yomer B'Shiva Bo. Rabbi Yossi says no, Moshe asked for another day and was given on the 7th. Supposed to be Friday, it ended up Shabbos. Mandamar B'Shisha Nitnu. So according to Mandamar, it says it was given on the 6th. B'Shisha Nitnu, U'V'Shiva Ala Moshe. Moshe went up to Har Sinai on the 7th. Mandamar B'Shiva Nitnu, V'Shiva Ala Moshe. Rabbi Yossi holds that Moshe went up on the same day that it was given. T'chsiv, Vayikra Moshe B'Yom HaShvi. Uchsiv, Vayavo Moshe B'Soch Hanan, Vayal Har, Vayi Moshe B'Har, B'Yom Yom Rabam Loila. So if you can't count 40 days, so you have Esrim V'Arba de Sivan, 24 days of Sivan, and then Shitzer the Tammuz, 16 of Tammuz, right? 24 plus 16 is 40. Malalu Arboim B'Shivser B'Tammuz. So the end of the 40th day is the 7th of Tammuz. Nachis also Sfarin Luchos. It came down, broke the Luchos. See, Vayika Shekari V'Lamachna V'Yarsa Ega V'Yashlich B'Yadav Luchos V'Yishaber Yisom Tachasahar. Okay. What's the second thing? Batalat Tamid. That the Korban Tamid stopped. They didn't give the Korban Tamid anymore. Gemara. That's a Masorah. That it happened on the 17th day. What about the Hufka Ha'ir, that the walls around Yerushalayim was breached? In the 4th month, which is Tammuz. On the 9th, so it was on the 9th. That means on the first Beis HaMikdash, the walls were breached on the 9th. And on the second Beis HaMikdash, they were breached on the 17th. The Tanya, B'Rishona Huvka Yir B'Tisha B'Tammuz. First Beis Hamikdash, the walls were broken on the 9th of Tammuz. B'Shniya B'Shiva Sarbo. Then Saraf Apostomus Asatoira. Another thing that happened is Apostomus burnt the Torah. Now there's a major machlokas who this Apostomus was. Some say it was a Greek officer, and this happened during the Bayesheni, during the Chashmonaik period. And I mean, Goyim burnt the Torah. I mean, what's special about this that he burnt the Torah? So some say that it was the Torah that Moshe Rabbeinu, one of the Torah that Moshe Rabbeinu wrote. He burnt that Torah. Some say it was the Torah that Ezra Sofer wrote, which was the main Sefer Torah that was used to copy all other Sefer Torahs. And therefore the burning of that Sefer Torah was very momentous. So that's that, and others say Apostomus was in the Roman time, but still during Bayis Rishon. Gemara. And then it says, Hemi Tzelem B'Heichal. And Apostomus or somebody else put up a idol in the Heichal. Some say the same Greek officer who burned the Torah, he also put a Tzelem B'Heichal at the same time. Others say, no. Two different. Sarf Apostomus Torah is one event. Hemi Tzelem B'Heichal is Menashe HaMelech, which is already in Bayis Rishon still. Ichsivu me'esu sra tamid v'laseis shikutz shomei. This is in Yirmiyah. That when the tamid was nizbatel, they put a tzelem there. It said it wasn't just one idol. There were two. No, one idol fell on another, and it broke their hands. So we only talk about one because one was broken. You want to destroy this house? I'm going to cut your hands off. Or it's like saying one idol said to the other, I'm going to give my hands to you to help to destroy the Beis Hamikdash. One Tzelem said to another. Okay. Tomorrow night, the schedule is the Novi Shir is at 7. And then the Daf Yomi will be at 8.
Okay, shkoyach. Good Shabbos, everybody.
Good job.
Shabbos.
Shabbos.